In this demo, we're going to talk about ArcGIS StoryMaps and utilizing them after a disaster response, whether to share with stakeholders or with the general public. For example, the story map we're looking at here is from the Nairobi floods from March to May in 2024, which devastated their community. A big thanks to the Kenyan Red Cross for sharing their real photos and information from the floods. In this story map, we can scroll down and get insightful information, such as using this image swiper in order to compare current and previous imagery, adding additional context like the timeline of the disaster, bringing together real photos and media from the actual response, as well as dashboards and information of damage assessments, all to be able to share information with the public. Let's take a look at building these story maps and some important new updates. For example, the new Insights window will give us all sorts of information pertaining to our story, such as different accessibility needs that may still be required, the overall gist and tone, sentiment, word count, and reading time. With all of this information that the AI assistant has developed, we can go ahead and instantly update our item description and metadata. You can see we have other improvement suggestions from our AI assistant here. For example, we can add alternative text to our images through the AI assistant's suggestions, thereby making our story more accessible for readers. Accessing our story itself, we can also use our AI assistant to edit large areas of text. We can update our text selection now by expanding to paragraphs or entire sections, and then enhance, change our tone, or fix the grammar. In the story map itself, we can use all sorts of different incredible elements to tell our story. For example, the sidecar gives us that incredible way of exploring different media or other elements like maps, infographics, or even other ArcGIS apps or embedded text. Finally, the last bit where AI can help us is to be able to generate themes that are in line with the branding that we want to share out with our story maps. Now you can add a brand new reference image. You can then tell the AI to reference this image and align your story with that branding. Here, we're going to ask it to identify the Kenyan Red Cross colors and bring those directly into our story map theme. Once it's generated our theme, we can ask it to make some changes or even save and edit it ourselves, all making it even easier to make your stories accessible and aligned with your branding. Back in our original story, we can then browse to this new theme and apply it across our entire story. Here we can see now we've created a story map that we can share out with the public and stakeholders that show all of the important work that was done in responding to this particular disaster.